Good morning. I'm Kevin Kiley, and I'm proud to represent the entire California portion of Lake Tahoe in the U.S. House of Representatives. I also happen to represent Mammoth and Death Valley, by the way. You'd think the only way to represent all of these landmarks is to have Senator Padilla's job and literally represent the whole state. But as fate, or in any case 15 citizen line drawers would have it, they all fall within the new 3rd Congressional District. So I have this amazing opportunity to represent a vast area with some of the most glorious parts of our state, of our whole country. And Tahoe, of course, is a national treasure without peer. I want to thank everyone who is here today for this summit. I want to thank my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, both chambers of Congress, for your attention to Tahoe. I want to thank our partners at the federal, state, regional, local, and tribal level. I want to thank everyone who shares our vision, our common commitment to a Tahoe that will continue to dazzle for generations to come. You know, people often ask me, how are we ever going to overcome the rancor and division that bogs down our politics, each year seemingly more than the year before? It's a hard question. My best answer is through common projects that are of local, regional importance. And Tahoe is a perfect example, spanning 2 states, numerous overlapping jurisdictions, board members appointed by Republican and Democrat governors, by red and blue counties. Just look at the diversity of viewpoints among the speakers today, and yet we can all agree on the goal of protecting something that is larger than any of us, that is timeless. Sustainability and stewardship, as this year's program is titled, is a call to action we can rally around regardless of political differences. Tahoe means different things to different people. It's a place of global renown, the site of famous international gatherings, conferences, and competitions. It's a place for water and snow sports, for hiking and biking, for lake life and cozy cabins. But for tens of thousands of people, it's something much more. It's home. For families, for students, for retirees, it's a precious and beloved home, not just because of the blueness of the lake or the beauty of the mountain, but the vibrant communities that animate the basin. Yet these communities are also facing growing challenges. Challenges around housing, workforce needs, infrastructure, traffic, and parking threaten the quality of life of our residents and workers, who are our strongest allies in the project of stewardship. We all have an important role to play in addressing these challenges while maintaining the character and accessibility of the Tahoe region. The biggest challenge of all is the one that came to our doorstep 2 years ago. Tahoe is a beautiful place, but there are far too many formerly beautiful places in our state. Just yesterday, I walked through Volcanoville, another part of my district which was struck by the mosquito fire. The lush forest is still there in some areas, but reduced to barren stems in others, bearing the scars of destruction and trauma. Centuries will go by before it is ever the same. Such scenes are, of course, all too familiar in this region, following the devastation of the Calder Fire. Yet the blaze was defeated here, and our communities were spared, thanks to mitigation efforts done in Christmas Valley, along, of course, with the preparation and heroism, true heroism, of our firefighters and first responders. We must build on that vital success, learn the lessons of the Calder and other fires, and do everything we can to assure that such a catastrophe does not threaten our communities again. As the representative of Lake Tahoe, that is my first and highest priority. To that end, in this year's budget bills, I've secured the inclusion of funding for concrete projects that will help protect Lake Tahoe from wildfire, including funding to help the South Tahoe Public Utility District and the North Tahoe Public Utility District to upsize water lines with capacity for firefighting, and to install new fire hydrants, new water storage tanks, emergency generators, and critical interties between the public and private water companies throughout the basin. Right here in Kings Beach, just 2 streets away, on Rainbow and Golden Avenue, construction crews have already installed 12 new fire hydrants and replaced over 7,000 feet of 2-inch water line that was installed in the 1950s with a new 8-inch water line that can deliver 1,500 gallons of water per minute to those fire hydrants to protect this community. We've got tremendous leaders here in this community We're working on these things every day. I'm also co-sponsoring legislation to strengthen our wildfire preparedness and mitigation efforts. This includes co-sponsoring the Proven Forest Management Act, which would expand throughout the national forest system the categorical exclusion for forest management projects that was secured for the Tahoe Basin and that proved so crucial in stopping the Calder Fire. In addition, both the Forest Protection and Wildland Firefighter Safety Act and Emergency Wildfire Fighting Technology Act will ensure our firefighters are equipped with the most effective tools. Two other bills, the Fire Department Repayment Act and Direct Hire to Fight Fires Act, support hiring at both the local and federal level. And finally, we must ensure that our federal firefighters are paid a sustainable wage. That's why I'm co-sponsoring H.R. 4970 to give them a permanent base pay increase. Protecting Tahoe is a responsibility for all of us. At the same time, it is an opportunity to forge new partnerships, to form habits of cooperation and collaboration as we work to protect a wonder of the world and build a better future together. Thank you very much.